So, good morning. I am Karen. This is Veronica's Dreams Coaching and Tarot. This is our weekly reading for the upcoming week. It is Sunday, June 18th. I had to look at the date. So, we'll just take a look at kind of how the week progresses. No, I'm going to take that back. I'm going to do my regular current situation and then, but it's for the week. So, how's the week? Focusing on next week, not necessarily a specific day. We'll just take a look at current situation. We'll do a little bigger. Past and present influence, negative and positive influence, what we don't see, challenge, what to watch for, future, outcome, and advice. And I'm using Runik Tarot again. It's kind of like my thing right now. Okay. Let's take a quick second. Okay, what do we got going on? What do we need to know this week? I'm excited. I'm going to have a busy week, I think, which I need to have. Okay. Current situation. Page of Cups. I like that. Past influence. Whoop. Six of Pentacles, present influence. The Sun. Nice. Negative influence. Seven of Cups, positive influence. Sometimes when we have choices, it's hard, right? Positive influence is King of Wands. I like the King of Wands. Okay, what we don't see. Nine of Pentacles. Challenge. Ace of Swords. What to watch for. The Star. Love it, love it, love it. Future influence. We had the Star yesterday too. Is Seven of Wands. And outcome. Eight of Cups. Interesting. Advice. Knight of Swords. I feel like that's definitely going after something, right? So the Six of Swords, I feel like, is that feeling the situation has something to do with you deciding to move forward or move into something better, happier, better place, right? I find this odd because also the outcome is the Eight of Cups, which is, regarding, the Eight of Cups can be a spiritual journey too, but it is, looking at a situation that no longer serves you. And I feel like the Six of Swords has that same feel to it. I think the difference is the Six of Swords is more physical and in the physical world, and I feel like the Eight of Cups is can be a personal journey from within. So let's get to reading. But the Page of Cups is your current influence, and this is just a nice card, right? So, or current situation. This is about, I feel like, a gift of love of some sort. Like, it can be any kind of gift of love. It doesn't have to be love like in romance, but there's something very sweet here, and I feel like whatever this energy is a very, and I'm gonna cry. I feel like it's almost feeling to me like a gift from the universe in general. I feel like you've been handed something that you're like, that's very special, whether it's a piece of advice, whether it's a person in your life, whether it's something that has made you feel loved. And the past influence is the Six of Pentacles. So this probably comes from some kind of situation where you feel like you have been able to, there's been an equal give and take. And sometimes we say that this card is not necessarily equal give and take, but I think it is because of the Page of Cups and because of the Sun in the present influence. So I feel like it came from a situation you were in, work, home, where you finally felt like there was some kind of equal give and take. I mean, it feels good. It felt right. It feels like this is nice to have for a change, right? Not one person over giving, that kind of thing. So I feel like that's, excuse me, really sweet energy. I really like it. And the present influence is the Sun. So right now, in the right now, in the now, there's a lot of joy. Like, there's a lot of happiness. Like, you see, this comes directly from that Page of Cups situation. That you're feeling very joyful. There's something that has really sparked your moments and has given you hope and hope too, because what to watch for is the star. But there's something very sweet on the way, and I would be very I would be very appreciative of things around you, you know, right now. Definitely. Definitely. I like that energy. The negative influence is the Seven of Cups. God dang. I'm sorry. I just have like a frog in my throat. And water's not going to help. Like, I have water right there, but it's not going to help. And the Seven of Cups is about choices, right? So I feel like because this is negative, you're having a hard time making a choice. It's not that the choices are negative. It's that you've been given a lot of different options and you're like, I just don't know what to do, like which way to go. I feel like right now, like you feel really happy and really good. And there's been some really good things happening, but there is some choices that you absolutely need to make, and you're going to need to make them. And it feels hard. It feels like it could almost be a little overwhelming. So keep that in mind. Advice is Knight of Swords. So I feel like we'll talk more. I think that directly has to do with that negative influence. Also the challenge. We'll get there in a sec. So positive influence is the King of Wands. This definitely could be someone, but whatever it is, it doesn't have to be, you know, it's not gender specific, but it is someone that has a lot of energy, a lot of motivation. It's a really fiery person that like really has that energy that you really want to grab hold of. And this person is probably, and I do believe it's a person actually, is in your life now. Again, non-gender specific, but I do feel like they're the ones that have brought you the joy. And then this person also with this motivation and this kind of energy, you feel like you really could start moving forward and start getting things done, which comes back to that Six of Swords. Like there's been this thought about moving out of a situation that's bad, but the Six of Swords reminds us that it's thought in our head, whereas the Eight of Cups is in our heart, and that comes at the end. But I feel like there's that this energy, it's really good energy. And I'd say make sure this person's around you for a while, because I feel like you need that motivation, and it's not just motivation, but it's passion too, you know, really being passionate about something that's important to you. I think that's going to be really important. What you don't see is the Nine of Pentacles, and this is a good thing to remember, that you are a successful person no matter what. Don't let something make you feel like you're not. And I do believe that this is also saying that there is success for you, alone or not alone. That no matter what you do, you have you. So no matter what choices you make up here with that Seven of Cups, you have you always. And to know that that's sometimes the most important thing that you need to know. And this is why it's sitting in this what you need to know position. The challenge is the Ace of Swords. So your challenge is coming up on being clear about something. You need to, there is something that you need to either find clarity in, and you're struggling with it, or you need to speak your clarity. And when I say that, sometimes when we have something to communicate or we're hearing something, either whether it's you need to speak it or hear it, it is the challenge of being clear. The Ace of Swords is about is about thoughts, right? But it is about our voice. A lot of times it can be about, but when I see it, I feel like it's being very specific about something that you need to communicate. I mean, really specific. Like I need you, be articulate, know what you have to say matters. And because if you fuzzy it up, the challenge again is being clear, because if you fuzzy it up, things can be taken the wrong way, right? So that's why that's there. What to watch for is the star. Okay, watch for all of that hope. These are your dreams. This is about your dreams, your true dreams. And you need to watch for that because it's somewhere. We don't have this come up in a reading if it's not around us. It's telling us that it's there. Just you have to look for it, and that will help you get through that Seven of Cups. That those decisions that you need to make, because when the reason why this is coming up as what to watch for is this is what's going to tell you what you need to do next. This is the key, I think, to the whole reading is finding your true path, and it's there, but sometimes it's hard to figure it out, right? And that's again why the challenge is being articulate and doing that. So these kind of all go together, because if you can be clear about what you need, what you want, and you can be clear with yourself, this doesn't necessarily something you have to communicate to somebody, but it's something about being clear to you as well, to yourself, being true to you, and knowing that you need to do that, and knowing that you need to look for this I don't know, it's almost like, that shine, that bright, the like the aha moment almost, but it's almost like this big dream and it's coming to realization. And aha moments are the Ace of Swords. God, I am so sorry. It's driving me nuts, actually. So it's not just you, me too. Yeah, so I think that just look for that. Then on top of that, so we've got future influences, the Seven of Wands. Um, this is going to be influencing it, which means that you are going to be defending yourself. Here's the thing that I'm feeling. I don't read this card this way very often, but I'm feeling that it's almost like you're going to feel picked on. Like these people, there's 7 wands down here where you're feeling like all attacking you. Like your ideas aren't valid, your feelings aren't valid. But the point of this, though, is as well, you are sticking to your guns. And that's important, because just because someone else doesn't feel like you're doing the right thing doesn't mean you're not doing the right thing. We all have our needs. Like we all have what's important to us. We all have, um, we have to be true to us. It's absolutely what we have to be. And then I think that that's what this is saying is I feel like though that this influence is just a forewarning before you get there, that you may feel like you're defending yourself and your ideas against multiple people, not just one or two, but like you really having to stand your ground. And this could be, again, in any life area. So your outcome is the 8 of Cups. This tells me that you are going to, in the near future, again, this is a weekly reading, so really not too far off. Probably by the end of the week, you'll have a clear path on what you need. And I want you to invite you to know that the Star and the 8 of Cups to me are both very spiritual, very knowing, very intent. Like this is where we're supposed to be going, not just this is a direction I'm going in. It's almost fated. But to be in that fated situation, you have to realize for yourself that whatever situation you're in is not serving you anymore. You have to do that. No one else can do that for you. You have to. And so even though it may be something that needs to be done, you will not be able to walk away correctly and reap the benefits of it if you haven't made that decision from you. So that's what this card is about more than anything. Not just about you walking away, but you understanding how important it is to of the thing that you need to walk away from. How that you need to. That's you got to understand it from within. So I feel like the Knight of Swords, this is advice. And this is like, go for it. So when we see the Knight of Swords, it can kind of be a rough card in the respect that this energy comes in really fast. Like it's just like, where the hell did that come from? Kind of energy. But I feel like as advice, it's be a little chaotic. Be bold. Be bold. Be precise. Go for what you want. Go for the gold. He has a lot of energy. He's very precise because he's a sword. He knows where he's going, even though he's young, so he's a little chaotic here, but he knows what he needs to do. So I think that this is a reminder you need to do you. You know, you need to go after what means a lot to you. And in a sense, too, with a sword, yes, you need to think about it. You can't be kind of wonky like the Knight of Wands, who's, just has his passions all over the place and is going to go for it. He is a little more directed, but he is young, so there is a chaotic feeling to it as well. But there is a lot of energy to it. And I think all in all, that will help you. And that is directly related to your negative influence of all of these choices, because you feel like you have a lot of choices, but once you get this challenge underway and you know what you want and you've either spoken your truth or have understood your truth, then you will be able to go for whatever it is that you're going for, because you got to do this before you can do this. So you have to understand what your challenge is, and then you have to go after your challenge. So understand what it is you want, understand what it is, be clear to yourself if that's all it is. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed that. This is for the week. This is June 18th. Keep in mind, I do personal readings. Link to my website's below in the description. And have a beautiful day, right? It's Sunday. Happy Father's Day to those who are fathers that are watching. Thanks.